Magazine from the 90s. I've been wanting to share these magazines with my girls for a very, very long time. However, I felt the content was too mature for them. Before I share my thoughts, the good points and the questionable points, know that this is a magazine published by Focus on the Family. And years have gone by where people have been frustrated and turned away from handing over this magazine to their teens. And so I have a flip through for you today. I also have one of my daughters that is going to share a little bit of her thoughts, and hopefully you can make a decision to see if this will be a great last minute gift idea or stocking stuffer for your teen. Well, hello, and welcome back to Homeschooling Through High School. If you are new, my name is CJ, and I welcome you. Thank you for stopping by. If you are enjoying what you see, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can get all the content that I release on this channel. All right, let's jump right back in.
I like these pages. You could even color them. And then this is cool. I like the colors and stuff. This is like the same thing, but it's like the month of January. So then it's like each day planned you can do. Same with the back. And then here, DIY perfume. We made some perfume one time.
So if that's relevant and fun.
Oh, see here it tells you about the new movies. So like here's the new Willy Wonka movie. Outer Banks. Outer Banks. Like their parents let them watch it, and so they're explaining like why and stuff. Cause like there's some of the stuff in there. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, these are cute pages.
How are we back this?
I don't know. Oh, it looks like it's something you can, let me see. You can tear it out, it looks like. See, because it's upside down.
Oh, see here, there's like dotted lines.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a craft or something.
A little project.
Oh, and then they have these posters and like a couple of them too, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's,
Oh, wait, it's right here. You can make these little, can you? No, maybe not.
No, but
Is this
look,
wrapping paper?
It says, are they posters? Is it wrapping paper? You see? So I guess you could make it to whatever you'd like.
It says
for it
hang
to
them
be.
on your wall or give to friends. We call them wrapping paper posters. Oh, so you can wrap, it's wrapping paper.
Does it open? Yeah, it opens up there.
Oh, it's double-sided. This one says Isaiah 9:6.
Oh, that's pretty. That's cool.
Cookies.
Just the right gifts for friends.
Oh, it's gift ideas. Oh, see? Here's a story. This is like the one I read the last time. But this is a story about the cupcake conundrum. See, and it's a couple hey, there's even a recipe.
How do you feel about that, Skylar?
I mean, the recipe's pretty accurate. You could add a little bit more vanilla. Don't really need to measure the vanilla or even like the sugar or the milk or the butter. You can kind of just like put it in and then throw it in and, taste. Anyway, don't take my advice. That's only for a professional person.
I've always heard about Brio Magazine and I've always wanted to introduce it to my girls. However, I felt the content was too mature. After sampling, I still feel that the content is a bit mature for my 12-year-old. However, with some guidelines, I can share it with my 14-year-old, and I'd like to show you those guidelines because we use it for books, movies, music, etc., etc. Number one, I proofread the item first. Then I point out any items that my kids need to be aware of. I use the Philippians 4:8 guidelines. Whatsoever things are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. And then I have the kids circle back to me and we chat about what we've seen, what we've read, what we've heard, what the lyrics are. So after these guidelines, I handed over the magazine to my 14-year-old, and she enjoyed the magazine. However, there were some things that even she said that did not apply to her, as well as was not of interest to her.
There are some things in there that aren't really like pertain to me or that I don't enjoy, but then there's like some stories in there that I read or different things that were like teen related that I could do. Like in 2 books, one it had like a skincare routine and the other one had like makeup and stuff and how to choose it and stuff. And then there was like a story in one of them. And I also like on the first page, or the first 2 pages, they have like the months and like some of the holidays that are in them, and then how you can like plan out stuff on them. So that's cool.
So I've got to take her thoughts into consideration. If there are any tough or mature topics, it can lead into great discussion points. You know, there are topics out there in this world that I have to address with my kids because they just kind of pop up out of nowhere. And so if there are tough topics or ideas that we haven't spoken about, this is a good way to segue into that. As I was gathering updated information about Brio Magazine, there were a few questionable topics, and those topics include inclusion and dating. There was another one, and I didn't care for the wording so much, and that phrase is "you are enough." I'll touch base on that in just a moment. But let me share with you what some others have thought, and maybe it will help you think as well. Interested to know what they said about inclusion. I used to love these Brio magazines when I was a teen, and I wonder how they've adjusted to the times. So I read it. It was more about everyone is welcome, and you shouldn't live in your sin. Okay, so all are welcome, inclusion. These phrases concern me. They match what the world wants you to hear, the world's narrative. Also, there's another topic about dating a loser. Why would they write that? And why should a teen be dating anyway? Why do you want to date a loser? So I do want to insert right here that I get what Brio is doing because I feel it's a marketing tool. You know, it's a catchphrase, and so it brings you in. I also strongly feel that it could totally confuse teenagers. And so that is something that we have to be careful of because they are still gullible, right? And so, yeah, if I had to suggest anything, I would say to Brio Magazine, the editors and that sort of thing, be careful with these catchphrases to lure teens in. Yeah, all right, moving on. The front of the magazine is meant to entice the reader. It is possible that the actual articles are in line with Christian values, and that just reading the front leads to misunderstanding the context. Hence why I said what I said. All right, so that one was about inclusion. The next one is the dating quiz. The questions are superficial. Somebody else said even if they don't date, they should be aware of what good traits to look for. This would be a quiz I would do with my daughter, and we can talk about the answers together. Okay, I do agree. And you know, you shouldn't just base your future spouse on the questions that are presented in the magazine. It's a good start. This could be something that you skip as well. There was some controversy over that, so I wanted to mention it to you. That's going to be, you know, to the parents' discretion, I believe, for sure. Before I show you the flip through, I want to share my final thoughts, and one is don't judge a book by its cover, or better yet, just dive in, do your research to see if this is going to be a good fit for your teen. There are titles that when you dive deeper into the article, you see where the writer turns it from questionable to what the Bible has to say. But I do wish, like, for example, let me jump back to the "you are enough" phrase. You know, that one bites me every time when I see it on a shirt or when I hear it or see that slogan elsewhere, because as a Christian, you are not enough without Jesus. And so I just wish that at the bottom in that beautiful font that they had, that they said "you are enough with Jesus" or something along those lines. And so that just kind of ate me a little bit. Overall, I'm going to strongly consider this magazine subscription as a stocking stuffer for my teen girl, and I hope that you will take it in consideration as well. I gain nothing from this. I just wanted to share it with you. When I think about all of the negative magazines that are out there in this space, I cannot help but think that that Brio is a great Christian teen magazine that is out there for a teen girl to pick up. Very thankful to Brio for sending the samples. And on that note, if you have any questions for me, put it down in the comments below and let's take a look at the flip though.